Aaron doesn't need money. She owns a ranch. Ranches have lambs on them. People who have lambs have lots of money. She doesn't need to win it because she has a ranch with lambs. And Hey everybody, and welcome to an all-new episode of our live feed breaking news show. We are filling you guys in on everything that has happened on the Big Brother live feeds over the past day or two, because oh my god, it has been a lot. So, you know what, let's just jump right into it, and you know the deal, you can follow me over at Twitter. I'm at Reality Recaps.
Hey everyone, it's John Richardson. Can't wait to talk about Big Brother. I'm a little behind, I've been on vacation, death in the family, but I'm here to catch up just like you are. You can follow me at Twitter at Comedy Jonah.
What up, everybody? Michelle from the Bronx here. You can find me at You Got Bronx on Twitter. Let's get it going.
Okay, so wow, what a good episode we had last night of Big Brother. That was last night. Yes, last night. Found out who the noms were, and it is Aaron and McCrae. Now, warning, it's our live feed show, people, so this is all spoilers. It's all spoilers. Hold on to your fucking hats. We're gonna try and make sense of it for you, because shit be spiraling out of control. Crazy over on the feeds. So, go ahead, Michelle. Start.
Okay, first of all, there was no hand push. We got to see slow-mo, and if everybody looked into the little hole where the platforms were, I'm just hitting you up right now, there were no hands. It's impossible to have a hand there. The only thing the hand did was grab the curtains that kept falling from the doorways from where the platform came out. That was it. Okay. Do you want to talk about the show, or can we just go into Crazy Sunday?
No, I don't want to talk about the show. I want to. We're live feed breaking
news.
Let's
talk about Crazy Saturday. Where Amanda, spoiler, won POV. Alyssa cried.
No.
Alyssa cried.
I'm gonna cry.
Apparently, Gina Marie dropped so many of her balls, but was able to catch up to Amanda that she was only 9 behind. She came very, very close to winning. Amanda laughed in Alyssa's face. Alyssa was like, I wanted her to go. Oh my God. And she was rethinking what she did. Now, I have to say, no matter what, Alyssa's HOH is not a waste, because she's getting rid of one person that is working with Amanda and McCrae, regardless of what she does.
Right.
Okay.
Wrong! But, wrong!
Eric.
I do not agree with that at all. But wait, first, let us say that the POV, guess who's coming back on Wednesday, everybody? Zingbot!
Yay.
Do we really know, Michelle, if it was It was definitely a birthday party. I just don't know if it was Zingbot's birthday or Baby Zingbot's birthday.
Zingbot. Yeah, I heard that, it might have been Baby Zingbot's birthday, but Zingbot came out when it was, maybe 12 is when we first saw Zingbot. So it could be a birthday of Zingbots and their 4-year birthday, or it could be Baby Zingbots that was heat exhaustion, Baby Zingbots. So who knows? But we did have a heat exhaustion episode also. Judd apparently got heat exhaustion.
Not just him, I heard Spencer last night saying, well, the Zingbot is zinging them, that, like, Judd's on oxygen and somebody else is being fanned, and it's very funny. And yes, I could see it being the Baby Zingbot's birthday, because Brendan and Rachel's year, season 12, that was first Zingbot. Next year he got married, and then the next year was the kid.
Right.
So now it would make sense that this year is the whatever. But okay, so yes, Amanda has won POV.
She won POV. I totally agree with Michelle that at least she's getting Aaron out, because Aaron is on her side. Now, Michelle, go. I know that you were rudely interrupted.
She's not
Wait, all of a sudden, after 20, 40, 60, 80 shows, it's rude?
I'm here to catch up. I'm here to catch up, just like everyone else is who's watching. So, Michelle.
there's so much shit. I just don't know where to start because my mind is a huge jumble.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Okay.
So Alyssa now is being bombarded by Andy. Andy is paranoid that he's going to go up on the block, and immediately Andy goes into her HOH, and she's just like, I need some time. Like, stop already. And she's just totally annoyed with him. She's made a final 2 deal with Judd, so she trusts Judd. But she's not 100% sure that she should disclose the information of what she wants to do next. And she's already has it in her mind what she's going to do. The whole 2 days, people have been trying to convince her to put up Gina Marie. They've been trying to say they have her back. She's not buying it. I said it before. I'm going to keep saying it. She did not believe crap that they were saying to her from the moment they started speaking, before she was even HOH. Why is she going to believe them now? The only person she can try and trust right now would be Judd, because he's coming in with a clean slate.
Right. So believe Judd and work with him.
Yeah.
But if you're working with Judd and you're working together to your pair, you should probably take a little bit into consideration what he is saying. And he is saying, I trust Andy, because the plan is, or what we think is going to happen, we're trying to go in chronological order here back then, is that if Alyssa puts up Andy, Andy will go home and Aaron will stay. That is my thought. Or if she puts up Gina Marie, they will, Andy will work with Spencer, Judd, and Alyssa to vote out Aaron.
Okay.
So that is what I and most of the internet think, and Michelle does.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't seem to matter, because
Right.
I say we even just say it. Alyssa is putting up Andy, hands out. You cannot convince Alyssa. And this is my other point that I just have to make against Alyssa, who I do love. I get that you cannot trust Andy, but at some point, you don't have any more options. There's no more way to go. It's either trust Andy and maybe go further, or don't trust Andy and definitely don't go further. I don't get it. You might as well at least put a little trust in Andy.
Why trust Andy? He voted out Helen. She flat out told him, she said, if you're going to vote out Helen, then I'm going to come after you and I'm going to put you up. She knows from Helen, before Helen left, that Andy was behind things and that she had a deal with Andy, and now Helen was disclosing all this information. And Alyssa was already weary of Andy. She just didn't like his whole pop in and pop outs crap. Now, I'm going to say, why does Alyssa have to trust other people? Why can't she just do what she wants, and then whatever happens next week, let everybody else change their fucking game around? I really think that if there is a chance of Alyssa having some breathing room, that next week they're gonna know, everybody's gonna want Alyssa out. They're gonna want Alyssa out. But Amanda's made herself look like a fucking crazy woman. They're gonna want to break that up. Alyssa, she's chipping away at the iceberg. So she's got to get one limb away, which would be Aaron. I do think that the guys will keep Andy if he's going up. Before we went live, Gina Marie was up in the HOH.
Well, isn't that the end? You want to jump there right now?
I'm just going to say that it's going to be relative later on, but
yeah.
that conversation may come into play in all of this. But Andy needs to go up, and Alyssa won't budge. And all the bullshit that they're telling her, Andy went running back to Amanda and McCrae the minute that he was like, okay. And Amanda's like, okay, you got to go up there. You got to make you're upset. You got to say that you're upset. Oh my God, you can't vote me out. And then I'll make I'm a crazy person, and you have to go up there and console her so that she believes in you.
Well, I absolutely agree. I don't think Andy can be trusted at all. But I also agree with Eric that if Andy's put up, he will go home, and Aaron is Alyssa's target. So I think Gina Marie needs to go up.
You guys should comment below and let us know what you all think. I think Amanda and McCrae feel they can control Aaron 100% more than they can control Andy. And Aaron wins stuff Andy doesn't. And everybody likes Andy in the jury, and not everybody likes Aaron. They're never taking Andy if Andy is up there.
Do you think they like him in the jury? He's
Yes.
backstabbed all of them and voted them out.
But that's the whole thing. He doesn't have all that blood on his hands. Like, it's a byproduct blood.
Yeah.
Liar blood.
Liar. Definitely liar blood. Okay, so there is also the entire subplot happening on this yesterday, where Amanda has now decided she wants to get Alyssa to self-evict. So she is following her around, making personal attacks, saying the most horrible things about her as a mother, about her children, about her stepchildren, about her husband, just the most horrible things. I don't even feel like repeating them, such horrible things. Also threatening her physically with violent, like non-stop berating her all day yesterday, to the point where I have to say, last night, Alyssa was kind of like, I think I'm just going to go home. And Judd kind of talked her down a little, and then she went into a super long DR, and now she's seemed fine since then.
I really think that she will keep telling Judd that, because in case Judd is going back and telling other people information that they think that this plan is working, but I really don't believe that Alyssa will walk. I'm sorry. Like, she has been here for 2 months, and she has put up with this crap, and the way she looks at it is that she's only got 1 more month. If 1 more month, then maybe just 1 more week. So if she makes it through this, it's going to go back to exactly what it was. She's going to be the target. She's going to have to fight for the veto, and that's it. I think that she still doesn't trust Judd 100%, so why not say, yeah, I just feel like I'm just going to go home. Like, I'm going to have my week over. I'm going to stay up here, and I'm not going to do anything. And then I'm just going to be voted home, and that's it.
So Amanda pulled like an evil dick, like with the banging of the pants,
she pulled an evil granny Bobby.
Oh, I cannot stand her.
That is the other point, which I'll say this first. I can't stand how I do feel a little bit that production, as much as they try and say they try and deter this shit, I also feel like they egg it on. Because I also found it like really interesting how in the beginning, Amanda wasn't really bothering Alyssa that much. Like, she was just doing it around her. Then she goes into her DR. Then she comes out of the DR and she's like banging on the HOH door, like really trying to get Alyssa's attention. But then there was a whole bunch of other, like, rigmarole that happened, which now apparently Amanda is not even allowed in the HOH room. Right. So we hear.
She's not allowed to go. Yeah, what she wound up doing is that she took a condom and she tried to put it inside the keyhole, and Big Brother called her into the DR and told her that you're not allowed to do that. And she took a maxi pad and poured ketchup on it and put it by Alyssa's stuff, took the placard from the veto comp of Alyssa's, went into Alyssa's stuff, and we know that there was a whole controversy with McCrae and Alyssa, like, don't touch my stuff, you touch my stuff, I'm going to run to the DR, and McCrae goes to run to the DR, and he got declined. And so, like, they are, like, now going to the next level. So Amanda tried to get the rule book to see what she can do, but there was one key point where Aaron asked her, did you get in trouble? And she was like, no, I didn't get in trouble, but the person I got that spoke to me, I was like, whoa, and they cut the fish, which leads me to believe maybe Alison Gardner herself talked to Amanda.
Listen, it's rigged. Down. You got it. It's rigged. You're going to win. Just calm down, Amanda.
Well, like, I mean, if you're going to go with the whole Riley blood royalty there, Alyssa signed a contract, and she probably put a bunch of clauses in the contract that she negotiated ahead of time and said, hey, I just want to make sure that I can walk away with this without being, like, completely tainted, and I just don't want to have anything that will ruin my family and ruin my career. So that crossing the line stuff, where it becomes the personal stuff, where it becomes the family stuff, that's crossing the line, and they probably said, yo, we're going to put the kibosh on you for that one. Mm-hmm. She was very exhausted. She exhausted herself. And Amanda goes up. She goes up, and then she crashes hard. And she goes up and she crashes hard. Now,
somebody's a little bipolar.
She
somebody's on speed.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone's on Ritalin.
She said that she will never, ever, ever, ever apologize for any of the stuff that she said about Alyssa. I wrote it out and I put it in big, bold letters so I can remind myself when she said it, because when I get a chance to talk to that woman, oh my God.
I can't wait to see how many houses Amanda sells after the season. That's what
The only thing that she's selling is a Briarcliff mansion to like American Horror Story.
She won't even be able to lease a studio apartment, okay?
But I have to say, again, we had Evil Dick burning people with cigarettes, pots, and pans.
Yeah.
He made personal attacks. Hey, Chelsea, good old friend, she made like abortion comments because there was that as well.
Right.
That they called out Amanda saying she was pregnant early on. All these things have happened before to people that we all seem to like. Well, a lot of, I don't mean we all, a lot of people like Evil Dick, and I don't find what Amanda's doing any different than what he did.
Right. Well, I think what's happening with the whole thing with Amanda and why I think maybe we're focused on it is because all the stuff early on that happened with Aaron and all the racist stuff, now we have them under a microscope, right? We're looking at everything they say, everything that they're doing. So everyone's getting the crap for it. But Aaron led the whole shit for all of that stuff.
Okay. Sorry. Amanda apparently tried to stick up and for Candace and everybody when the shit went hit the fan with the whole Aaron thing, and she thinks that antagonizing somebody is okay inside the house. Awesome. I agree. You want to antagonize somebody and they want to lock themselves up into the HOH room to just get away from you? They're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. The other stuff that she did, no. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just, as an American and as a woman and all that other crap, no. And the reason I'll bring it up as an American is that if you saw what I tweeted out, you'll understand. Do you not know what she said, John?
No, I'm catching up. This is my
God. All right. When she came out of the POV and she was in the bathroom, she said that I'm going to hunt Alyssa down like she's Osama bin Laden. I fucking lost it on that one. Sorry, Amanda. You just can't. You can't do that. I'm sorry. Like, it is just one of those things. And then you can't turn around and say, she can lick my asshole with a silver spoon. I'm going to murder her in her sleep. You can't do that. You completely made me physically ill. And I'm glad that you'll probably be happy that you did that, because who the fuck do you don't care about me. I don't care about you now.
I don't think she cares about any of us.
Moly. She doesn't care about any of us.
I don't think she cares about any of us.
She just cares about that 500,000 that she's going to spread joy and love with.
I don't even think she cares about the 500,000. I think she's doing what I said, and it's, you don't play for this season, you play for the next one that you want to be cast on. And she is playing to be recast. I think 100%.
The thing that I just am going to feel really bad for is Julie Chen, because if Aaron gets voted out this week, Julie can't say anything about what's going on because Aaron would be a juror and she has to sit there and question her and has to keep her mouth shut. So I'm giving some empathy to Julie this week.
Don't worry, she will rip her new asshole in the finale.
Yeah, she'll have some dig questions for her to like pin her up against a corner. And I just want to say, last night it was pretty funny because they did the photo booth earlier, but Alyssa didn't get to do the photo booth. So production said, hey, the photo booth is going to be reopened. And everyone was thinking like there was going to be a Pandora's box. We had trivia for a long time. We had fish, we had trivia. We thought there was going to be a Pandora's box. And lo and behold, we come back and really nothing's going on. And then they get the photo booth. Aaron went into the photo booth, and instead of donning her white sheet, just took the blue curtain and put it behind her. So she's just changed up the color of her sheets now.
She was also pressing the buttons, like there's all the color. And she was like, is there a power? Is there a power? She was like thinking, it reminded me of Shelley, like looking at the box for a power.
She's like, can someone grab my white hood? Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Eric, go.
So, we all know Alyssa is not going to budge, and we all know that we disagree whether that is smart or not smart gameplay on her end. Comment below. But apparently, it doesn't seem to matter as of late last night, I believe 2 a.m. Big Brother time, so I guess it would actually be today, Monday, 2 a.m. Judd, Spencer, Gina Marie, and Andy were all in the backyard, and they decided to form the Exterminator Alliance. Now, this is just as questionable as everything else this whole stupid season.
Is it real? Is it real?
Because you never know who is lying and who is telling the truth. However, I do believe that Gina Marie wants to stick to this because she offered up her hat, Nick's hat, as insurance that she would stick with the plan. So the plan is, it doesn't matter if Alyssa puts her up or Andy up, they will all vote together to vote out Aaron on Thursday, and then if any of them wins HOV, they're going after Amanda.
HOV?
Why would she offer
HOV.
Nick's hat? Why would Nick be any relevance? He's gone.
Because she's holding on to that. That's the love of her life and the only thing that she actually has. And then we all know it's McCrae's hat, but she still thinks that that's Nick's hat. So she's been fantasizing about Nick in the hat. So that's showing her loyalty. You can close your mouth, Eric.
I almost evicted you. I almost evicted you from, like, there is no point of you being here, Tom. 0 point. If you don't know what is important about Nick's hat.
Stupid. I'm sorry, I'm sorry if I can't follow crazy, okay? I'm sorry.
Oh, I have no problem following crazy. I have a problem following stupid.
She is definitely crazy, and I wish I had the time, because I listen to it, and this is my problem, every year. I wish I was recording the conversation as I listened to it, because it went on for a really long time. But it started, I would have just loved to have done a mashup of the random shit she's spitting out of her mouth. Like, Aaron doesn't need money. She owns a ranch. Ranches have lambs on them. People who have lambs have lots of money. She doesn't need to win it because she has a ranch with lambs. And DR is telling me that I'm going to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't have an eating disorder. She would just jump from whatever thought came into her mind and just screaming it all out. It was hysterical.
What? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, kind of like, and I hope they show this on Wednesday, Alyssa laughing in Amanda's face every time Amanda would try and talk to her about, being nominated. We haven't seen that yet.
No.
Alyssa literally spits her drink out across the room because, she has that mentality that's like so simple thought process. Which is why we shouldn't give her credit for thinking so.
No, when you were talking about Nick, I was reflecting back of the picture that you posted in our Z-Box room of Nick and Katlin. Is it in the wedding chapel?
Oh, yeah.
So funny. In our Z-Box room.
Oh, my God.
That is true. If I had my iPad handy, I could have grabbed it to show the people. But yes, Katlin and Nick and Jeremy are all together in Vegas right now. And Katlin and Nick took pictures, like, proposing to each other. Okay, ding.
There you go.
And I forgot we're not live.
Yeah, right.
So I said, oh, please get this in the house to, get
Jean
it.
Marie, if she wins HOH, you think that they're going to pull that one in there? Hell no. Like, in all honesty, she will fight and win that money and then hire somebody to go after Nick.
I think she definitely has problems, and knowing
I think everybody has problems
really?
in their house.
You
Sorry.
think?
I have
Cassie looks for problems.
Like, can I just say, somebody slapped that fucking sippy cup out of Andy's hands when he's sipping? I mean, the whole time it's like, until it's like, I can't. They all have fucking problems. Andy's, What was that?
That was my sippy. I was sipping coffee.
I swear, I thought that there was like some exorcism going on in my ear, and I was just like, all right, just make like that didn't happen.
I was going to be like, oh God, Michelle, you're completely overreacting to that. Until I remembered that last night because I've been full on feeds for the past 2 days. I literally had a mental breakdown and was like, there needs to be a season of Big Brother where nobody has any food. I don't want any food. I want them on IVs. I don't want any chewing noises. I don't want any sipping noises. And I was completely serious. I was just walking around, hands off. I was like, enough eating in this house.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't handle Gina Marie eating. She chipmunks it out, and then she's still feeding her face with stuff. They're all clinking, clanking, slurping. Like I cannot. I can't. And of course we have the common belch from Gina Marie, which.
Well, I don't mind the eating too much, but when Gina Marie had the dog cone thing on trying to eat, that drove me nuts. But other than that, I like oral. So.
All right.
Okay.
So, so Alyssa pretty much is like hiding herself in the HOH. We know that Amanda was told that she has to calm down a little bit, but she's playing off like, no, I wasn't told to. I just decided not to. And she's in the rule book trying to read through everything that she's allowed to do. And I think that she's just trying to show other people like, yeah, I can do this, but now I can refrain because she did come off crazy. Everybody, when she was barking commands at what to do to get to Alyssa, and when she did that, like she said it to Spencer, and then she walked away, and Spencer was like, "It's the I love Lucy. I got a plan. We can do this." I mean, I swear, I cannot take it anymore.
Well,
and
wait. Before you go on, I just have to say, because I thought you were brilliant in this. Michelle said the other day, and ever since she said it, I've been cracking up, that Gina Marie is like a modern day I Love Lucy. And ever since you said that on the feeds, I have just been cracking up every time she's on. It's like, I'm making bologna. And she's cracking me out.
Vitamin Benjamin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that Alyssa's definitely going to have a hard road ahead of her. They're doing probably the POV as we talk right now. I don't know for sure because I have my feeds off so we could do the show. It was very, very painful. I think that them making the Exterminator Alliance and not having Alyssa be part of it is definitely not cool. So I don't know if Gina Marie is going to disclose that to Alyssa or not. And I still don't believe it. I don't trust Andy whatsoever. I think Judd needs to cushion himself so he's going along with it. Just in case shit hits the fan, he has something to go back on. You know, if it's Judd and Alyssa that are up next week and Alyssa wins POV, who's Judd gonna like say, hey, save me? Who's gonna go up? You know, I think Judd is just gonna say yes until he has to say, I vote to evict.
I just don't understand. Amanda's won one thing and has completely just, you know, everyone is a sheep following her. I just don't get it. Get in her fucking face and be like, fuck you.
Okay,
Anyway,
well now wait. I am
my Xanax is wearing off.
Oh boy, were you in the DR? I'm going to completely disagree with you, Michelle. Kind of to make people comment below. People like when we disagree. So let me get this straight. You are upset that the Exterminator Alliance didn't include Alyssa, but you're not upset that Alyssa doesn't care about any of them in who she's putting up for POV. Comment below.
Right. You're absolutely 100% right. Because if Alyssa is putting Andy up on the block to ensure that Aaron goes home, then Andy has to suck it up because everybody else has been nominated. And I don't care, like, this whole, she put me up and she's drawing a line in the sand and I was shook on it. Everybody shook on shit. Everybody made all these fake fucking alliances. It's not my fault that you can't keep track of it. So tough fucking bananas on you. Like, I am tired of these people thinking like, oh, I can make a deal with you, but I can break it, but you can't. Jesus.
You're right. You're right about one thing. It is not your fault, Michelle.
Thanks.
So, to wrap it up, tell us what has now gone down in the HOH room.
Well, there's
or
the last
HOV room.
Yeah. HOV, I wish. Listen, they try to be the last person in Alyssa's ear before they go up, and that's part of Amanda's plan. It's like, I'm going to be the bad guy, and Andy, you have to go up there and be the last person in her ear. And it wasn't Andy that was the last person in her ear. So far that I saw, it was Gina Marie. And Gina Marie said, I will do whatever you want. Oh, wait. Oh, we forgot about the whole where Alyssa went outside last night and said, Gina Marie, are you going to vote out whoever I want? And Gina Marie says, yeah, I've been doing whatever the HOHs wanted consistently. And she's like, good, because they were trying to say that you weren't going to vote out Aaron. And she walked away. Well, something like that. But it was really, really crucial because it showed to Gina Marie that these guys are coming up to the HOH room lying on you. And then when I went down there to talk to them, they didn't want me to talk to you in front of them. So I pulled, you in here just so you can see. And it showed Gina Marie that she can't trust the guys either. That's why I'm not buying this whole exterminator shit. I'm not buying it because she saw right there that they were all lying. I'm not buying it. Now, up in
Team
the
Eric, Team Eric or Team Michelle, I say Exterminator Alliance is real.
I'm between both.
Well, you're going to get smushed like a bug by the exterminators if you're in between both.
I'm Melissa. I'm Melissa.
Okay,
Melissa.
so
that would be Andy. Go ahead.
Or
so,
Angie. Whoever.
Yeah, I can't believe that he thinks that he has been so loyal to Alyssa and trying to spew that. And like, people are thinking, like, really? I wouldn't buy it. Spencer's not buying it. The only person that's benefiting is Judd, because he's going to say you're a liar. So Jean Marie said, I respect what you want to do. I respect your wishes. If you want me to vote out Aaron, I will vote out Aaron. I have nothing, like she's just going to be with Amanda. She doesn't listen to me. It's like talking to a wall. And then she said, but if you want to put me up and that's what you want to do, I respect. Oh my God, Gina Maria, I was in the bathroom doing what little hair I have, and I almost dropped like the gel. I swear. I was like, I ran over here. I was like, is she really saying it's okay for her to be put up? Oh my God.
I just pictured you watching the live feeds in the bathroom sitting down.
No, I had the audio blaring in the bedroom, and I'm like, my bathroom is all the way on the other side of the house. I got to go through 3 rooms, and I'm like, oh, I'm hobbling over. I'm like, oh my God, what happened?
That's dedication.
I will tell you what dedication is. Like, okay, so Gina Marie somewhat offered to be put up because she believes in the Exterminator Alliance. And she said that Aaron won't be mad at me because then I won't vote her out. And guess what that means? That Gina Marie is thinking jury. Or being stupid.
Being stupid.
I saw Eric's face, so I had to throw that extra one in there.
I don't understand what you're saying. I literally had to write a blog post. I had to write a blog post.
So I'm trying to keep track of all the alliance. I'm trying to keep track. I'm trying to keep track of all the alliances because I'm catching up, just like some of our viewers are probably doing the same. So we got the 3 a.m., right?
The 3 a.m.
is not after this week.
Right, one is on the block. And 2 might be on the block. We
got the Exterminators now.
Right.
And Alyssa.
Well, there's other side alliances, but they haven't, like, it's just stupid.
Alyssa's in her own. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
This is the whole problem with this whole season. Everybody is like one big unit. Like, everybody is just working together with, like, Amanda and McCrae in the lead. There is no real alliances. Everybody tells everything to everybody else.
That's why I'm hoping.
That's why I'm hoping this freaking Exterminator thing is actually for real.
No, it's bullshit because Gina Marie said at the hot tub, I don't believe we all came in here by ourselves. I'm in here by myself. You're in here by yourself. I don't fucking know what's going on over here and over there. Like, I'm just here for myself. So why then, after having that conversation at the hot tub, will she have a conversation later on and say, oh yeah, let's like be the exterminators. We're all in. Whee! I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It is complete bullshit. Unless it's real. Comment below. We'll all know Thursday. We'll all know Thursday, won't we?
Right. So, Eric wrote a blog, and Eric apparently had like 5,000 hits on his blog, and my blog, like, I tried to get one out, and I was just so physically ill from trying to recap it all, like, I had to stop. And just when we went to the aired show last night, I was just ready to post it, and I was like, oh my God. And then we had, like, trivia and fishes and stuff, and I was just like, wait a minute. I can't write this blog, and I gave up.
You guys can find Michelle's blog and my blog and John's blog over at yourrealityrecaps.com. That's where all of our blogs are. I had to write the blog down because just as I still don't understand what you were just saying about Amanda and Jean Marie, like, I couldn't process all the flipping that was happening, and then everybody was bombarding me on Twitter for answers, and I'm like, I just have to write this down to make sense of it for myself. And then I was like, ooh, this could be a blog post. It was my first blog post I ever wrote. I was so proud of myself.
Okay, I got a question. What is the one word that you are tired of hearing from all of these house guests being used? And everybody can put their words in the comments below, because I want to see how sick everybody is of, like, one word or catchphrases that everybody's using. Eric.
I can't think of any one word that they're using all the time.
John?
Asian? I don't know.
What?
I will say,
You?
I hope you're not trying to segue us into our housewives show. You're not going to say bully, are you?
No, they haven't used that one too much. Like the word scary. It scares me. It's scary. Scary. It's really scary. Really? It's scary? You're in Big Brother. It's scary to be on the block. It's scary that someone might put you up. It's scary to play POV. It's scary because you don't know what they're doing. The word scary is completely overused, and I am so sick of it. And also the word alliance. Because every time they have a conversation, it winds up being in a fucking alliance. So guess what, guys? We have been in an alliance for a year now.
The only thing scary is Amanda's camel toe in a two-piece. That's the only thing.
Her camel toe is not there anymore because she's got McCrae's nutsack hanging in there.
More importantly, here is the thing, Alyssa. Do not hide in your room against Amanda. You already know her weakness.
Yes.
Alyssa should have opened that door and been like, hey, you fat fuck. You can't squeeze into a two-piece, can you whale?
She can't.
Would have broke. Well, she can't because of her image. But if she would have done it, it would have broke her ass down.
Well, we already saw that when she was in like the whatever
the one piece
dominatrix thing, and then she went in the mother and cried.
Right. And when all else fails, when Amanda can't manipulate anything, she turns on the tears, and that's when you know she's out of ideas. And
I do the same thing. So
when you're out of ideas and you're at work, all of a sudden you break down and cry. Awesome.
I can't manipulate. I run out of ideas. I start crying.
I think that she's. Oh my god, I just can't. All right, so this will not be the Amanda show. It's gonna definitely be our show. But I really want people to say what word makes them sick, and I just want to say because we have tons of fans that are watching the feeds more than some of us are. Like, I know that I put in like 10 hours a day, and sometimes I just
Whoa. Who the hell are you people? Whoever you people are, you have a problem. You must be those people on the IVs that I'm looking for. You should sign up for next season of Big Brother.
It's hard, It's like you're up on a normal schedule on the East Coast, and shit's happening on the West Coast. So then you have to stay up until 6 o'clock in the morning to make sure that you don't miss the exterminated conversation. That's a fake alliance. Zing. Do you want to talk about the zingers, or we're done?
No, let's talk about the zingers. I will say the only one that I know, which is Alyssa's, and it was Zingbot said, I heard you do impressions of me. Fuck, I forgot the second line. I heard you do impressions of me. Too bad you're just a cheap impression of your sister.
Michelle, do it right.
No, I mean, we didn't hear them all, but like they kept us from seeing them for a while. So all of the conversation that would have happened, where the house guests are repeating it, kind of died down before they turned the feeds on. So we're getting dribs and drabs of it. But the biggest one is that Andy was called a floater, and he's taking it very personal. And John.
Did you hear what it was, though? Because Brendan and Rachel said the wording of it, which I thought was hysterical. And it was, did you guys know that there's a ghost in the house? It's pale, white, has a shrieky voice, and floats around. Andy! And I thought that was hysterical.
I can't. I will look forward to some of the zings. Like, they know that that's how America looks at them. Apparently, McCrae got called out on his hygiene, something like that. I don't know. I just wish that they would have talked a little bit more about it. So those that know the zingers, put them down there.
I know. We don't know the exact wording, but yes, we know that Alyssa's was about Rachel, Spencer's was about him being fat and a dining cart, like, what do you work on the dining cart or something? McCrae's was about hygiene, Amanda's was about being mean, Andy's was about floater, and Gina Marie's was about Nick. We just don't know the actual wording. But we also know from other seasons, they don't do just one. Like, the Zingbot fires off like 3, and then production chooses the best one later. So those might not even make it.
Right, yeah. So, crazy, like I would say 72 hours of the feeds. So if you want to know the crazy 72 hours of the feeds, get the trial from us and then clear your cache browser and then buy the feeds from us because it's going to be nonstop. I don't see Alyssa leaving because of a production value and what she brings. I don't see Amanda leaving because of a production value and what she brings. And Eric and I have talked about this in length. But them two right there are definitely going to be rating pullers. You get rid of one, the other one is probably like everyone's going to throw their hands up. And with 8 people left in the house, you kind of need somebody that's going to be able to generate things as opposed to just steamroll.
But didn't we say that Helen wasn't going to leave and she left?
No.
No.
Yeah, positive, John. And this brings up a great point in a fun way that I think that we should all end.
Yes.
I got a fun game. John, I'm going to do a zing for you, and you can do a zing for Michelle.
No.
And Michelle, you can do a zing for me or John. Does this sound like fun, or should we not do this?
I think this is scary, okay? This is pretty scary.
Don't say scary! That's true. That's what I mean.
All right, you guys, we're done here with Big Brother. You guys know where to find me. You got Bronx on Twitter. See y'all.
So much fun catching up with Big Brother with my 2 favorite people. Follow me on Twitter at Comedy Jonah.
Well, that about wraps up this show for, today, not this week, because we'll probably be back in another day or two when everything changes again. So, don't forget, you can always chat with us live during the Big Brother shows over in our Z-Box room. The links are below. And head over to yourrealityrecap.com to see all of our Big Brother content, Bravo content. We're going to be covering Survivor and Amazing Race in probably a little less than a month because those are starting too. So much stuff for you guys over at yourrealityrecaps.com. And of course, you can find us on all social media websites. Just go to yourrealityrecaps.com/ the name of the social media website you're looking for. Now, if you want to help support the show, you guys know you can buy the live feeds through us. You can always make a donation over at yourrealityrecaps.com, or the easiest, simplest way is just to, share our stuff with everybody on social media. Share it, tell people that you love our shows. Of course, you can also click all around this video to see everything that I'm talking about. The links and description is below, which also has a lot of great stuff for you guys. So, again, until about probably a day or two. See you guys all soon. Bye for now.